Clark welcomed Swift to the Chiefs fan base last year. Caitlin Clark may have just won over more Taylor Swift fans than Kamala Harris has, and Clark didn't have to ask for any of it. A viral resurfacing of a social media post Clark sent when she was in college has made her the latest worshipped ally of the Swift army. The post originally came right after Swift went public with her relationship with Kansas City Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce. Clark welcomed Swift to the Chiefs fan family. Clark has said she is a lifelong Chiefs fan, having grown up in suburban Iowa. Taylor Swift welcome to the good side, Clark wrote September 24, 2023, in a post on X with the hashtag #ChiefsKingdom. In the last 24 hours, multiple Taylor Swift fan pages across social media have recirculated Clark's tweet after a controversial podcast episode hosted by Clark's arch-rival, Angel Reese. Reese hosted a woman named Kayla Nicole, who is a promotional model, media personality, on-air host and entertainment journalist, popular on Instagram with more than 797,000 followers. It's a following that has been growing rapidly since the episode was posted Thursday, after Nicole went into personal detail about her romantic relationship with Kelce in the past and its heavy aftermath. We've seen each other in public spaces before, but I think that we're both aware of the nature of his new situation, that there's just no room really for us to communicate or acknowledge each other publicly without it being spun into something crazy, Nicole said of Kelce and his new relationship with Swift. Nicole also claimed she has received hate for the relationship ever since Kelce began to date Swift instead of her. I would be lying if I said that that level of hate and just, online chaos doesn't impact me. Nicole said, "It does. Even to this day. You can go to my most recent post and it will be people debating each other why I'm worthless and I'll never be a talented person and I have no career." The comments have ignited a widely debated controversy on social media, with some defending Nicole and sympathizing with her for the alleged hate she has received. However, others, and many who openly identify as Swift fans, have been critical of Nicole for a variety of reasons. Many of those same Swift fans declared themselves fans of Clark in her ongoing women's basketball rivalry against Reese. Clark and Reese have been transcendent figures in women's basketball, linked to one another since they first met in the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. Reese famously mocked Clark at the end of that game when her LSU Tigers defeated Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes for the title, pointing to her finger in a taunting fashion to remind her who was getting the ring. This sparked outrage from Clark's immense fan base, including Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, who called Reese a piece of in a widely circulated X post after Reese's gesture in the championship game. Clark and Reese have never acknowledged that there is a feud between them and have only made respectful comments about one another in interviews and press conferences. However, fans of the stars have been notorious for attacking one another on social media since that game in 2023. Reese has said Clark's fans have sent her death threats and made explicit AI images of her and sent them to her family. I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans, that are really they ride for her. And I respect that, respectfully. But sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, Reese said. Her latest episode drew debate. Criticism against Reese for hosting Kelce's ex prompted a response from Reese Friday afternoon. "Hating pays too," Reese wrote in a post on X with emoji of painting toenails. The episode has attracted significant attention in the last day, which Reese will profit from as the podcast host. Nicole isn't the first victim of hate comments from Swift fans either. Swift fans famously attacked another woman who was famous for a relationship with a Chiefs star player. Brittany Mahomes, the wife of quarterback Patrick Mahomes, was the subject of a viral backlash for liking a post from Donald Trump's Instagram account October 13. The post outlined the former president's 2024 policy agenda. Swift fans were familiar with Mahomes for her friendship with Swift when they attended Chiefs games to watch Patrick Mahomes and Kelce play. But many of those same Swift fans recirculated screenshots of Mahomes' like of the post, which made her the target of online attacks that she addressed multiple times through more Instagram posts. It thrust Mahomes and her husband into the national political conversation. After Swift endorsed Kamala Harris September 10th, Trump said he liked Brittany Mahomes more than Swift in a Fox News interview September 11th. Patrick publicly commended his wife after Trump's comments that same day, but refused to endorse a political candidate. Swift's initial endorsement of Harris also drew a response from Clark, who liked Swift's Instagram post that announced the endorsement statement. When asked why Clark liked that post, the basketball star did not endorse Harris but said she wanted to use her platform to encourage Americans to vote. As more Swift fans turn to Clark after Reese's interview, they will be joining a fan base that has been widely debated as well. Some WNBA players, including Reese and Connecticut Sun player Alyssa Thomas, have accused the Indiana Fever fan base of racism, while Sun player Dejanay Carrington called the Fever fans the nastiest fans in the WNBA. Clark has said some of her team's fans are not fans during the Fever's exit interviews September 27th. "Those aren't fans, those are trolls," Clark said.